There once was a young woman named Maya, who lived in a small town nestled among rolling hills. Every morning she would wake up early to tend to her garden and help her parents with their shop. On the surface, everything seemed perfect, but in the quiet of her heart, Maya always felt like something was missing. She wasn't like the people in the big cities she saw on TV or the internet, and she struggled with the constant comparisons to others she saw around her. One day, while browsing through social media, she saw a post from a classmate who had moved to a bustling metropolis. The post boasted about a promotion at work, exotic vacations, and a sleek modern lifestyle that seemed far removed from Maya's humble life. Maya found herself feeling inadequate. Why am I not doing more with my life? Why don't I have those things? She thought. It wasn't the first time she had compared herself to someone else, but this time, it stung a little more. As the days passed, Maya's feelings of doubt and frustration grew. She found herself constantly chasing the lives of others, hoping that if she just could become like them, she would feel happy and fulfilled. But the more she tried to mirror other people's success and happiness, the more she felt empty inside. She was caught in an endless loop of comparisons that only made her feel less than. One afternoon, Maya sat on a bench by the town's peaceful lake, staring at her reflection. Her thoughts were clouded, and she could no longer see the beauty in her own life. It was at that moment when an elderly woman, whom Maya had seen around town but had never spoken to, approached her. The woman sat down next to her with a kind smile and said, "You know, child, I've been watching you for some time. You're constantly comparing yourself to others, and that is robbing you of the beauty in your own life." "What do you mean?" she asked. "When you compare yourself to others, you overlook the unique gifts you have. You're a beautiful soul, with your own path to walk, your own lessons to learn, and your own dreams to chase. You see, no one else's journey will ever be exactly like yours. You must stop looking outward and start looking inward to discover what truly brings you joy. Only then will you understand the power of your own life." The words hit Maya deeply. The woman went on to explain how, throughout her own life, she too had struggled with comparison, until one day she realized that living authentically, without comparison, was the only way to find true peace and fulfillment. That conversation changed everything for Maya. It was as if a light bulb went on inside her. She stopped measuring her life by the standards of others. She took pride in her small victories, like how her garden bloomed beautifully each season or how she had helped a neighbor fix a fence. She realized that success isn't always measured in grand gestures or milestones, but in the everyday moments that make life meaningful. From then on, Maya focused on creating her own version of success, rooted in her values, passions, and inner peace. She stopped comparing herself to the lives others led and instead began to appreciate the journey she was on, knowing that it was uniquely hers. In time, Maya became an inspiration to others in her town, not because she had achieved what society said was success, but because she had learned the power of self-acceptance. She understood that happiness comes not from measuring your life against someone else's, but from embracing your own path, no matter how different it might seem. The moral of Maya's story is simple. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Your journey is yours alone, and it is more than enough. It's only by stepping away from the shadow of comparison that we can find the true light of our own lives.